that kind of time again. It's been a week since the save started, and I just wanted to say a massive thank you for all the support on the channel and on the series. It's got a lot of really good feedback, a lot of likes, and obviously a fair amount of views and stuff. And I just want to say thank you very much for obviously enjoying it so far. Long may that continue. Today we've got a massive top of the table clash with Bournemouth. Things are still pretty good, but today this is the big test. Because, like I said, it's a top-of-the-table clash. We're 7 points ahead of Reading in third place, but only 1 point ahead of Bournemouth, who are second. Ultimately, if we come first or second in the division, first or second in the division, then we will obviously go up with automatic promotion. We're near the halfway point of the season, and hopefully we will get to that today as we take on Bournemouth and Bristol City, who are currently fifth. So 2 really difficult games. Since the last time we met, there's only been 1 game. That was away at Cardiff on Boxing Day, and obviously we'd probably had a little bit too much sherry as we only managed to get a 1-1 draw. Not the best result in the world, but then going to Cardiff is always difficult. As usual, we dominated the game and got a little bit unlucky with the way that we conceded. I think fatigue's now beginning to kick in, but obviously there is a January transfer window just around the corner, and there are some sort of options I'm looking at. But we'll get onto that after the Bournemouth game. Let's get straight into it. They've obviously got a fantastic team for this level. Bryan Mbeumo, good as he has been all season, is not really in a proper state to play currently. He's very, very unfit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Obafemi on. He's going to be playing as a winger today. It's not ideal because obviously if Mbeumo is playing, I feel a lot more confident. But at the same time, the rest of the lineup is still pretty much the same team that's got us to where we are. So Raya, Henry, Pinnock, Janssen, and Johnson make up the back four. Actually, I'm going to bring in Dalsgaard for Ben Johnson. I'm going to bring in Dalsgaard. And then you've got Lecal, Da Silva and Jensen. That midfield three is doing very well, even though the form wouldn't suggest so. Then you've got Godos on the left, Obafemi's on the right, and of course it is Ivan Toney. He's beginning to pick up a little bit of form from the last game where he did get a goal up front. He's been struggling a little bit for form in recent matches. He's not been quite at his best, but hopefully today he will be. Bournemouth are naturally very attacking. We're naturally very attacking. There should be goals in this game, you would like to think. Looking at their team, they've got a lot of good players. That is just not the start, is it? Is that really the start that you're going to give me? Is it really? Josh Da Silva is injured after 3 minutes. I'm going to bring on Shandon Baptiste, and he's going to swap with Lecal. So Lecal's now playing the box-to-box midfield role. That is less than ideal. They've got a number of really good players. They've got Shane Long, who they got loaned in from Southampton. He's actually top goal scorer in the league at the moment. Then you've got Brooks Riquelme. Oh my God, who the hell is Riquelme? Rodrigo Riquelme on loan from Athletic Madrid. He looks pretty decent as well. So they've got some very good players at Bournemouth here. They've got Jefferson Lerma, Lewis Cook, who's a player I might want to take with me if we do get promoted. He's very good. They've got Begovic, Kelly, Stephen Cook, Mepham, Stacey, Rico. That 3 at the back formation can obviously be a little bit of a pain on occasions. We've not really been able to kind of get involved in this game so far. There's been no highlights. It's been pretty tight. 0-0 at the break. It's been awful. I've told the boys I'm not happy. I'm going to take off Pinnock because he's easily going to get himself a red at this rate. I'm going to bring on David Costas. It's going to be him and Janssen. And do I take Janssen off? Not really, because I don't have much of a choice. I've already been forced into 1 sub, and I've made a second, which I didn't really want to make. But I kind of felt like I wasn't really left with much choice. Ultimately, a draw isn't the end of the world here, but because it's at home, the emphasis is on us to go out and win it, really. And maybe we can here as Henry plays it back to Godos. Godos to Henry. Henry whips the ball, and Ivan Toney takes the touch and brings it in. That's what we wanted. Ivan Toney, brilliant control, great take, brilliant finish. The control to actually set himself up for the chance is excellent. This is brilliant from Henry and Godos. Lovely header back. Henry's delivery is so good. I cannot afford to let him go. There's a lot of people that are interested in Henry, and there may well be bids in January, but you can better believe that I'm not going to give him up without a fight. It's a great, great finish. We're 1-0 up. We don't really deserve it, but we're currently on course to take a bit of a jump at the top of the table. But Bournemouth are not done yet, and the game looks like it's opening up in the second half Brooks over the top to Shane Long, goes around the goalkeeper, taps it in. I thought he looked a bit offside. Clearly not. We've been done a little bit there by our own line. It's a bit high. I want to see if he's offside here. He looks offside. Nah, he's timed that to perfection, and we've just got the wrong side there. Kostas and Janssen have just got the wrong side of him. It's not great defending. It's not good. Godos is having an absolute shocker. I can't bring Mbuemo on. So I'm going to bring on Marcus Force, because Mbuemo needs a rest. So Force is going to come on. Can he force the issue? More banter. I've got so much of it. We pick up so many yellows. Is it because we're playing at a high tempo? Is that the problem? We're also going to take Jensen off because he's tired. On comes Oliver Keeman, and he's going to be... I'm going to move him into the box-to-box, actually. And no, keeping Lekau's done really well in that box-to-box role. So Keeman's going to come on as the advanced playmaker. With Janssen going off, I feel like we've given up a little bit of control in the game, but we've managed to pick it up here. Come on, Lekau. Pick out a decent pass, mate. That is literally the opposite of a decent pass. It is an awful pass. Cook, Lekau dives in. Stacey, don't concede here, boys. Shane Long scores again. We're 2-1 down. This could be the first time you see me lose on camera in the series. It's not good from Lekau on both accounts. He gave the ball away, then dived in. And, not good. Not good. Right, I can't make any more subs, so we're doing this. Keeman's going to go up. He's going to play as a shadow striker. In that role, Baptista's going to move up. Force and Obafemi, everyone there is moving up. And we just got to hope that we can do something. I can't really deny that Bournemouth haven't deserved to win this game. They've made a lot more shots. They've had a lot more chances. But if we can salvage a draw, I'll be delighted. Obafemi to Dalsgaard. Back to Baptiste. He whips it in. Back post Force. Heads it down. Keeman! Oh, he nearly Obafemi tee it. Surely. Baptiste to Lekau. He heads it. Oh, Begovic claims it. That was the moment. The highlights continued here. Is it not over yet? Dalsgaard on the ball. Drives forward. Plays in Obafemi. Go on, mate. Use your pace. Ball! It's Gale Force! No, it's Marcus Force. It's 2-2. You cannot rule Brentford out. You just can't rule us out. Michael Obafemi, that cross is absolutely delicious, sir. Dalsgaard, it's a great ball in behind. He knows what he's doing. Obafemi picks it up. Look at that for a cross. And Force is at the back post. Get in! Get in! 6 minutes of added on time. I'll take a draw. We've been outgunned all day. We've been outplayed, but we salvage a draw. I'm happy with the performance. Magic. Absolutely magic. Josh De Silva's out for 2 to 3 months, which is less magic. That could be a big moment in the title race. That could be a huge moment. Losing Josh De Silva is massive, and I need to... he's going to need replacing for 2 to 3 months. I need to do some scouting, and I need to find a midfielder that's going to come in and fix that. No way. Apparently I could... loan in Yeah. I'm going to try and loan in Curtis Jones. There is absolutely no way I'm going to miss out on getting Curtis Jones. If I can get Curtis Jones in on a loan, then yes. It's an absolute no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. He's got Champions League experience. He's obviously one of Liverpool's brightest young spark. There's absolutely no way I can say no to Curtis Jones. Absolutely no way I can say no to that. So only a couple of changes then. Obviously, I've brought in Baptiste and Janelt. They take the place of Lekau and of the injured Josh De Silva. Other than that, it is as you were, which means that Obafemi is going to get a second start. Because I do feel that he's actually played quite well when I have played him. He obviously set up the equalising goal in the last match. I expect us to hopefully get through this one as well. And I've said the media have been really good to you recently. Show everyone why the punters are backing you up. We've maybe hit not a stumbling block, but these winter months are always really, really difficult because of just how many games we played and obviously the congestion that comes with it. Makes it so much harder to play at that similar level. But having said that, I feel that we are managing expectations quite well. We get a win here, 4 points from 2 very big games. I'd say that that's actually quite successful. Corner, Golos over it, and I need him to put in a better performance today. As I said, Matthias Jensen hadn't been in brilliant form this season, but he has gone on there and got himself a goal from a corner. It's his first of the season. Again, that's what I mean. It's not really good enough for a player of his calibre. But hopefully now that goal will set him alive. It's a brilliant header. He's running onto it, full pelt, bangs it in the back of the net. Great finish. That's just what we needed. And Bournemouth are drawing at the moment. Or are they losing? I think they might be losing. Either way, that's great news for us. I need to, over the next few games, try and just stretch away a little bit, if we can, from those following teams in the playoff pack. I can't get caught up in the playoffs. We need to make sure that we're not involved in that conversation. Stay ahead of the game, keep the 5-point wall, and just keep our heads afloat. Bournemouth have equalised through Dominic Solanke against Stoke. If I get Curtis Jones, suddenly this entire league is a brand new ball game. Because I think then we've really got a star signing. It's been yet another kind of game where not a lot's really happened. We're dominating all the proceedings, but we're not really kind of making much in the way of chances, which isn't awful. But at the same time, I always feel like it's a lot better if we can, you know, get a second. That's a penalty. Ivan Toney is going to take this penalty. It looks like, who's that's been brought down? Is it Janssen that's been brought down? Rico Henry's picked up an injury. He's got to come off. I'm going to bring on Ben Johnson. He's going to come off. As Ivan Toney steps up and bangs it in. Did it just in time, so I've still got the highlight in. Boom! Ivan Toney gets his 19th goal of the season. Well done, that man. 2-0 up against Bristol City. A playoff team, I might add, and a comfortable playoff team. And we're making them look like absolute schoolboys. I do feel like the only team that can kind of get at us in this division is Bournemouth. Maybe Watford at a push. Other than that, I feel like we are the much better team. Dalsgaard's now injured. It just gets better. Oh, last time I brought Sorensen on, he was absolutely atrocious. I wonder if it's going to come down our left-hand side. No, Rowan to there, De Silva fires it across, and what Naki Wells has Jay De Silva has played a brilliant ball across to Naki Wells there. Naki Wells. It's not good from Ben Johnson or Baptiste. Baptiste there in particular. He's just let him go in behind him. And Naki Wells has got all the time in the world to pick his spot. Not great, is it? But this is when you bring on the... Jensen's also a bit tired. He's going to have to come on. I'll bring Lekal on for him. Yeah, Lekal's going to come on for him. I feel like maybe the changes are the problem. Maybe it's affecting us a little bit. Jensen, good game as he's had. He's knackered, so he's going to need to come off. He plays a pretty poor pass to Obafemi. Obafemi back to Jensen. Jensen to Janel. Into... Oh, Godos. He just needed to get some purchase behind it. If he'd done that, we would have been fine. I mean, they've literally had 2 shots. One of them on target. It's gone in. We've had 11 and 7. And we've only scored 2 of them. It's just the age-old thing in this game this year. They've not played brilliantly at the back, it's safe to say. And they've suddenly moved a lot further forward. I've just seen the change in formation. It looks like they've pushed a lot higher up the pitch. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Bournemouth still drawing. This is going to take us 3 points clear if we can just hold on. What's it with 6 minutes of added on time? Yes, we've done it. The squad depth is real. We've done it. A big win against Bristol City just to stop the rot in terms of the draws. Yes! Dalsgaard's out for 2 weeks. Rico Henry out for 1 to 2 days. Not the end of the day. Janelt makes his Brentford debut. Did okay. It's safe to say. Alex is still in charge of West Brom in this game. That's why he was there. We're having a little spate of injuries, it's safe to say, and this is not what I wanted to see. But Newcastle are coming for Rico Henry, and that's not what I needed to see. I'm not even going to piss about here. I'm going to go £30 million. If you want to get him, come and get him. There's no way I'm going to sell him for less. There's absolutely no way. I wanted to get the Curtis Jones transfer kind of over and done with before we moved on, but this is going to be a much busier transfer window than I expected. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back just after we've done that. So I'm thinking that we come back for the Middlesbrough and Barnsley games, which are at the start of February, because let's face it, I wanted to show you those ones originally, and I never got a chance to show you Barnsley. So let's come back for Middlesbrough and Barnsley. This is going to be tough, a really tough month. I've got a lot of decisions I need to make, a lot of work that needs doing. We've got some pretty difficult fixtures in the in-between, but hopefully we'll get through those. And then I shall see you at the next point where the squad won't look massively different, but there will be additions and there will be sales. Of that, I'm 100% sure. I cannot let Rico Henry go, though. Can't let that happen. Thanks so much for watching this episode of my Brentford Sayings. I hope that you have enjoyed it. Of course, if you have, please do drop a like on the video down below, share and subscribe. Comment, let me know where you think I need to strengthen, who I shouldn't let go. Ultimately, it's not going to make much of a difference because I'm going to play through the transfer window anyway. and we will see where we are. I'm not really looking to change the score too much because things are going pretty well as it is. Until I see you then, everyone, take care of yourselves and stay cool.